Our current elite players confident all is not lost for the summer ahead despite another series defeat, this time to South Africa.
The guys in amongst the test it up, the guys who get the opportunity, we've got opportunities to make heroes of ourselves, so it's a great opportunity. We saw Sean Marsh go out and score a brilliant 100 yesterday.
It was a vital knock for confidence and survival after averaging 3.5 runs in the recent Test series loss to Pakistan.
Wonderful innings, Sean Marsh.
No doubt, very tough for him in the UAE. He didn't play as well as he would have liked and felt the pressure, I guess. But the way that he's bounced back straight away, coming into the Shield with an 80 and a 98.
Australia losing the series 2-1 after falling 40 runs shy of their target in the deciding Game 3.
We're all under pressure when we lose. Between the batting lineup not having got it right for a little while now, there's going to be some questions asked.
Next up, a one-off T20 against the Proteas on Saturday night. And Australia has defeated Ireland by 9 wickets at the Women's T20 World Cup. Alyssa Healy scoring 50 off 21 balls, the fastest half-century in tournament history. Rob Canning, NBN News.
The Knights have signed former Rabbitohs centre Hymel Hunt to a one-year deal. Meanwhile, for the first time since 2015, Ivan Cleary has cast his eye over a Penrith training session as the Panthers begin their pre-season. Nathan Cleary wasn't on the track as he recovers from an ankle injury. The Matildas will be looking to avenge Saturday's shock loss to Chile in tomorrow night's friendly in Newcastle. Coach Alan Stajic says the Aussies won't be changing their style of play despite some costly lapses.
It was a loss few saw coming, the 6th best team in the world falling to Chile, the 39th ranked side.
We just got to keep backing ourselves and playing the way that we know how to play and playing the way we want to play and playing the Australian way. We don't play for a draw, we don't sit back. We're an aggressive team, we're an attacking team, we have that mindset and that will be the same case again tomorrow night here in Newcastle. And I think that's really why, a lot of the general public in Australia and the sporting public have sort of gravitated towards supporting our team.
Despite 2 goals from the spot from Emily Van Egmond, defensive lapses saw Saturday's near sold-out match slip away for the Matildas.
They're going to happen, it just so happened that we had 2 or 3 in one game.
That could open the door for Newcastle Jets defender Gemma Simon to get some game time.
I had surgery in February, so I'll be back for about 3 months now, so yeah, it's all kind of happened pretty quickly. I didn't expect to be back in the squad this early, but yeah, I'm just going to take my chance and just work as hard as I can and just see what happens.
The crowd will be hoping this happens.
You look at our front three and, we've got some of the best strikers in the world and, they're definitely weapons.
And those weapons are looking to fire ahead of the 2019 Women's World Cup.
Teams now, they don't take us lightly, so we have to find other solutions. And, that's what we're doing every time we get the opportunity to come into camp together because obviously our goal is to be peaking at the World Cup next year.
Kate Haberfield, NBN News.
Meanwhile, members of the Socceroos squad have begun arriving in Brisbane to prepare for Saturday night's friendly with South Korea. Former Newcastle Jet Andrew Naboot will line up with the national team under coach Graham Arnold for the first time after suffering a serious shoulder injury at the World Cup in Russia. He's undergone intense rehabilitation with his club side in Japan.
It's proved to be good for me. I've come back 2 or 3 months earlier than expected, and I've played about 4 games now in Japan, which is good, and now I'm ready to go.
After the break, City wins the Manchester Derby in the Premier League. And push comes to shove, the Brazilian Grand Prix.
Doug and Natalie were in a car insurance ad for Yui 5 years ago. Hey guys.
Hi.
They saved $304 back then. Guys, tell me about being with Yui.
It's just been great being with Yui all these years. We've really enjoyed it. We've saved a lot of money. Every time we need to ring up and make a claim, there's always someone there on the end of the phone, ready to take our call. Yeah, Yui are great.
The car insurance team can save you lots and give you great service. Think Yui. Call someone through Yui or go to yui.com.au.
Lorraine, where's this from?
Hello Amy, there's been a few thefts in the area, so we'd like to take out insurance for renters.
Amy's fire and theft contents insurance covers up to $25,000.
Shame, Lorraine.
That's not very insurancy.
At Open Universities Australia, you can search and enrol in hundreds of online degrees from universities across the country, all in one place. So every day, we help people just like you choose which course, choose which university, and choose how you'd like to study online. So take control of your study path. Head to Open Universities Australia and explore, choose, enrol.
This November, Disney invites you
A Nutcracker Soldier.
to get into the holiday spirit.
We can't have Christmas without the Nutcracker.
It's going to be a magical night. Disney's The Nutcracker in cinemas November 22.
Is that called chicken?
So good. Hungry Jack's new chicken breast. Flame grilled for that barbecue flavour you just can't get from pan frying. Topped with cheese and sizzling bacon. The new grilled chicken burger from Hungry Jack's.
Turns leaves like a bird of prey. Bubble. Raw, undiluted torque, and then and the boulders start rolling towards left and right, all the way to the top.
The new 580 Newton meter Amarok V6.
What do you mean we can't show it?
When it comes to booking flights, the move is to go to the one website that lets you easily compare all your available choices at any time from anywhere. It's Webjet, of course.
Lorraine, where's this from?
Hello, Amy. There's been a few thefts in the area, so we'd like to take out insurance for renters.
Amy's fire and theft contents insurance covers up to $25,000. Lorraine, that's not very insurance-y.
Ready?
Got loose change? You'll love our loose change menu. Dive into Macca's today for a frozen Coke for just $1.
Tonight's squad is proudly brought to you by the Burton family, Maitland and Port Stephens Toyota.
Call in to get your best price on a new Toyota.
There was a bit of argy-bargy on the track and offers at the Brazilian Formula One Grand Prix this morning. Max Verstappen was leading the race when he was spun by Esteban Ocon.
It was the front face of his... What an idiot! What an idiot!
Verstappen recovered to finish second, but still wanted a piece of Ocon in the pits. The raging Red Bull driver's misfortune handed Lewis Hamilton his 10th win this season. Daniel Ricciardo was fourth. Manchester City is 2 points clear at the top of the English Premier League table following a convincing 3-1 win over Manchester United. To the A-League, and Ernie Merrick admits this weekend's international break has come at a good time for Newcastle. The Jets have a handful of niggling injuries following the draw with Sydney, but those players are expected to recover in time for the Wanderers clash on November 23. No wins from the opening 4 rounds has some people doubting last season's grand finalists, but don't expect sweeping changes when the Jets return against Western Sydney.
If you don't win games, you're always going to cop criticism, but I think the boys are on the right track. I don't think there's a lot we have to change. Certainly be good to have a quality finisher like Roy coming back in 4 weeks.
The coach hopes Dimi Petratos gains plenty from his time in the Socceroos squad.
It's such a good accolade to be called up for the Socceroos to represent your country, and he's had a great year last year. He's paying a price for having such a good year last year, but he'll come good. He's a very good player.
The international break will allow several Jets to recover from injury. Matt Ryan-Denton has a calf problem and Kane Shepherd a foot complaint.
Topper Stanley got tackled a little bit late and there was a cut in the top of his foot, so he's had stitches, but typical. Topper, he's fine, ready to go again.
Having regained his fitness, Ben Kandarovski made his first start this season against Sydney, but was taken off in the second half as a precaution. Merrick rated his performance highly, indicating he's likely to start every game he's available for.
I like senior players that do an ongoing, good quality job very consistently and are on-field leaders, and Ben is one of those players, so I'm a bit of a fan of Ben.